Welcome to the Motivational Talks podcast. In this 33rd episode, I will give my take on the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. I hope you find this message empowering and gets you thinking. On this podcast, I discuss real-life topics and struggles some people encounter. If you like the content and message of Be Empowered Media, please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content. Let's get started. You've probably heard the term FIRE tossed around. Financial Independence, Retire Early. It's more than just a catchy phrase. It's a movement, a mindset, a game changer. But here's what often happens. People get so caught up in the retire early part, they forget the real gold is in the first two words, financial independence. Financial independence means your money is working hard so you don't have to. It means you're no longer stuck in a job just to pay bills. You have options. When people hear retire early, they picture freedom. No more alarms, no more bosses, no more stress. But the reality isn't always so perfect. Retiring early can come with unexpected downsides. For starters, it can feel strange to step away from work when your peers are still grinding every day. Work gives structure, it provides goals, it brings purpose. Strip that away too soon, and some people end up feeling lost. Many early retirees face boredom. They underestimate how much time they'll have and overestimate how easy it'll be to fill it. Another issue, money stress doesn't disappear. Healthcare, inflation, family emergencies, those things don't pause just because you're retired. And if you quit working in your 30s or 40s, your money has to stretch much farther. That's a long time to rely solely on savings and investments. People sometimes find themselves going back to work, not because they failed, but because they missed the challenge, the drive, the impact. That's why the goal shouldn't be early retirement. The real goal is control over time, choices, and direction. When you focus on financial independence, you gain that control. You're no longer chained to your paycheck. You can take a break, switch careers, start a passion project, or spend more time with the people that matter. That's power. And guess what? You don't have to give everything up to get there. You don't need to cut all joy just to save a few more dollars. Some people in the FIRE movement sacrifice too much. No vacations, no dinners out, no fun, just to retire earlier. But what's the point if the journey is miserable? A better approach is balance. Be smart, save wisely, invest well, but also enjoy meaningful moments along the way. Money is a tool, not a prison. Financial independence isn't about hiding from work. It's about doing work that inspires you. Not everyone hates their job, and even those who do can find more fulfilling paths when money pressure fades. Financial independence lets you focus on value, not survival. You can say no to things that drain you and yes to things that energize you. You start making choices based on what you care about, not what pays the most or feels safe. And no, there's no deadline. You don't have to be done by 35 or 40. You're not behind. Everyone's path is different. The point is to reach a place where your needs are met without fear, without desperation. That's what financial independence is really about, peace of mind. It means you can step off the treadmill and decide your own pace, fast, slow, or in between. It's up to you. And once you get there, you don't have to quit your job unless you want to. Many people keep working because they enjoy it, on their terms. That's the beauty of it. You're not forced into anything anymore. When you aim for early retirement, the finish line is rigid. But when you aim for independence, the possibilities are open. You create your own milestones, your own schedule, your own way forward. Financial independence brings freedom, confidence, and purpose. Those are the real wins, not just an early exit from the workforce. There's another part of early retirement people don't always think about, the loneliness. If you're done working at 38, but your spouse, friends, and coworkers are still clocking in every day, your schedule might not match theirs anymore. You suddenly have all this time, but no one to share it with. Most people you know are still deep in their routines, tied up with meetings, deadlines, and school runs. That can feel isolating. You might start to wonder, what now? You've reached the goal, but the rest of the world hasn't caught up with you. Without daily social interaction, many people struggle mentally and emotionally. That buzz you used to get from working with a team or solving problems, it fades fast when you're alone most of the day. And here's the hard truth. Early retirement isn't realistic for most people. Wages haven't kept pace with housing, healthcare, or education. Saving 50 to 70% of your income sounds great on paper, but for many, it's not possible while covering basic needs. People with kids, aging parents, debt, or health issues face extra hurdles. The idea that anyone can retire early if they just work hard enough can feel more like pressure than empowerment. Retiring early often requires a much higher income than most people earn. To save aggressively, sometimes 50% or more of your income, you need a salary that far exceeds your basic living costs. That's just not the reality for most households. In the US, the median household income is under $80,000 a year before taxes. After paying for housing, groceries, healthcare, transportation, and other essentials, there's usually not much left to stash away, let alone invest enough to build $1 million nest egg in 10 or 15 years. The people who succeed at early retirement often have tech jobs, high six-figure incomes, or dual-income households with no kids. That's a small segment of the population. For everyone else, the idea of retiring at 35 or 40 can feel out of reach, and honestly, it often is. That's why it's so important to shift the conversation. Financial independence can still be achieved at a more practical pace, even if your income is modest. It may take longer, but it's still possible with patience, discipline, and the right mindset. To retire early, maybe people take a second job or pursue multiple side hustles. It might sound like a smart strategy, and sometimes it is, but it can also come with a heavy emotional cost. Working late nights, weekends, and burning the candle at both ends might boost your savings, but it often drains your energy, your health, and your relationships. You might skip birthdays, cancel outings, or miss time with your kids just to grind for that early retirement dream. There's a real trade-off here. If you're constantly too busy to enjoy the people and moments that matter most to you, you have to ask yourself, what exactly are you retiring for? Sometimes the pursuit of early retirement becomes so consuming that you miss everything you were hoping to enjoy later on. So yes, pursue FIRE, but shift the focus. Don't obsess over retiring early. Instead, aim to break free from financial chains. Because the real goal isn't quitting work, it's building a path where you no longer fear Monday, where money no longer controls every decision. You don't need to escape the grind, you need the power to shape it. And that's what financial independence is all about. The best kind of retirement isn't about leaving everything behind. It's about reaching a point where you've taken full command of your time, your values, and your direction, without waiting on some magical finish line. That's freedom. That's success. Thank you for listening to this podcast today, and please remember to subscribe to this channel for more motivational content.